Hello everyone. Welcome to Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region YouTube channel. We will study through the video series every day. The different subjects: staying at home, be safe, learn and understand the concepts and revise at home. 8th Standard Scholarship, Subject English. Unit number 3, Language Study. Today we are going to learn lesson number 20, Figures of Speech, and lesson number 21, Synthesis. Lesson number 20, Figures of Speech. A figure of speech is generally used in poetry to add beauty to the poem. It is intentionally different from the normal speech and creates a powerful and pleasing effect on the reader. The following are some of the
important figures of speech. 1. Personification. When inanimate objects and abstract ideas are spoken of as if they were living beings, the figure of speech is personification. For example, 1. Opportunity knocks at the door but once. 2. Laughter holding both her sides.
2. Simile. Simile means likeness when two unlike things are compared using the words as or like. The figure of speech is simile. For example, 1. The soul was like a star and dwelt apart. 2. The river flowed as silent as the night. 3. Metaphor. A metaphor is an implied simile. When two unlike things are compared implicitly without the use of the words like or as, the figure of speech is metaphor. For example, he is a mere cog in the machine. 2. All the world's a stage. 4. Hyperbole. When a statement is exaggerated or overstated to create an effect, the figure of speech is hyperbole. For example, 1. She wept oceans of tears. 2. He rode faster than the wind. 5. Antithesis. When a striking opposition or contrast of words or sentiments is made in the same sentence, the figure of speech is antithesis. For example, 1. Man proposes, God disposes. 2. To err is human, to forgive is divine. 6. Exclamation. When strong feelings are expressed in the form of exclamation, the figure of speech is exclamation. For example, 1. O Lord, what have I done to deserve this? 2. O mighty Caesar, does thou lie so slow? 7. Climax. When words or ideas are arranged in the order of increasing importance, the figure of speech is climax. For example, 1. Great, wide, beautiful, wonderful world. 2. He begs, he lies, he steals, he kills for gold. 8. Anticlimax. Anticlimax is the opposite of climax and signifies a descent from the higher to the lower. For example, 1. At one swell swoop, he lost his wife, his children, his houses, and his dog. 2. He was the wisest, brightest, meanest of all. 9. Alliteration. In this figure of speech, there is a pleasant repetition of sound characterized by a letter or by a syllable. For example, 1. She went on her winding way. 2. Glittering through the gloomy glades. Sample questions. Question number 1. Identify the figure of speech in the line given below. 1. It stirred the heart like a trumpet. Option number 1, metaphor. Option number 2, personification. Option number 3, simile. Option number 4, hyperbole. Out of the 4 options, option number 3 is the correct answer, simile. Explanation. To unlike things, the heart and the trumpet are compared using the word like. Hence, the figure of speech is simile. Option number 3 is the correct answer. 2. The yellow flowers smile at me. Option number 1 simile, option number 2 hyperbole, option number 3 personification, option number 4 anticlimax. Out of the 4 options, option number 3 is the correct answer, personification. Explanation. Flowers are personified, so the figure of speech is personification. 3. Oh, that I had wings like a dove. Option number 1 exclamation, option number 2 metaphor, option number 3 alliteration, option number 4 personification. Out of the 4 options, option number 1 is the correct answer, exclamation. Explanation. Strong feelings are expressed in the form of exclamation, so the figure of speech is exclamation. 4. Many are called but few are chosen. Option number 1 antithesis, option number 2 anticlimax, option number 3 hyperbole, option number 4 personification. Out of the 4 options, option number 1 is the correct answer, antithesis. Explanation. In this sentence, two opposite ideas are placed side by side, so the figure of speech is antithesis. 5. She falls, weaves, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays. Option number 1 simile, option number 2 climax, option number 3 hyperbole, option number 4 anticlimax. Out of the 4 options, option number 2 is the correct answer, climax. Explanation. Words are arranged in the order of increasing importance, so the figure of speech is climax. 6. The vessel shook with shivering shock. Option number 1 repetition, option number 2 hyperbole, option number 3 alliteration, option number 4 metaphor. Out of the 4 options, option number 3 is the correct answer, alliteration. Explanation. In this sentence, the sound sh is repeated, so the figure of speech is alliteration. Lesson number 10. Synthesis means joining or combining. Synthesis of sentences is the process by
which a number of simple sentences are combined into one new sentence, which can be a simple, compound, or complex sentence. 1. To combine two simple sentences into a simple sentence. This can be done by using infinitives, participles, nouns, noun phrases, or adverbs, adverb phrases. For example, 1. I shall go to the market. I shall buy bangles there. I shall go to the market to buy bangles. Infinitive. 2. The cat heard a noise. The cat jumped. Hearing a noise, the cat jumped. Participle. 3. I consulted Dr. Shah. He is a famous surgeon. I consulted Dr. Shah, a famous surgeon. Noun phrase. 4. The lawyer reached the court. He was punctual. The lawyer reached the court punctually. Adverb. 2. To combine two simple sentences into a compound sentence. This can be done by the use of coordinate conjunctions. For example, 1. She is a teacher. She is an actress. She is a teacher as well as an actress. 2. She is a teacher and an actress. She is not only a teacher but also an actress. 3. To combine two simple sentences into a complex sentence. This can be done by the use of subordinate clauses, noun, adjective, or adverb clauses. For example, 1. Good communication skills are very important. He knows this. He knows that good communication skills are very important.
noun clauses. 2. The old man had to work in a factory. The factory was very dirty. The old man had to work in a factory which was very dirty. Adjective clause. 3. He worked hard. He did not like it. Though he worked hard, he did not like it. Adverb clause. Question number 1. Pick out the correct simple sentence formed by synthesizing the given simple sentences. 1. I shall go to the market. I shall buy vegetables there. Option number 1. I shall go to the market and I shall buy vegetables there. 2. I shall go to the market so that I can buy vegetables there. 3. I shall go to the market because I shall buy vegetables there. 4. I shall go to the market to buy vegetables. Out of the 4 options, option number 4 is the correct answer. I shall go to the market to buy vegetables. 2. He climbed up. He reached the top. Option number 1. He climbed up and reached the top. 2. He climbed up to reach the top. 3. Climbing up, he reached the top. 4. He reached the top when he climbed up. Out of the 4 options, option number 3 is the correct answer. Climbing up, he reached the top. 3. I received no reply. I wrote once again. Option number 1. Having received no reply, I wrote once again. 2. I wrote once again because I received no reply. 3. I wrote once again when I received no reply. 4. I received no reply and wrote once again. Out of the 4 options, option number 1 is the correct answer. Having received no reply, I wrote once again. 4. The police arrived. The crowd melted away. Option number 1. The police arrived and the crowd melted away. 2. The police arrived when the crowd melted away. 3. The crowd melted away and the police arrived. 4. The crowd melted away on the arrival of the police. Out of the 4 options, option number 4 is the correct answer. The crowd melted away on the arrival of the police. Question number 2. Pick out the correct compound sentence and formed by synthesizing the given simple sentences. 1. He is slow, he is perfect. Option number 1, being perfect, he is slow. 2. He is slow but he is perfect. 3. Though he is slow, he is perfect. 4. Being slow, he is perfect. Out of the 4 options, option number 2 is the correct answer. He is slow but he is perfect. 2. Make haste, you will be late. Option number 1. Make haste or you will be late. 2. Make haste and you will be late. 3. Make haste because you will be late. 4. Though you make haste, you will be late. Out of the 4 options, option number 1 is the correct answer. Make haste or you will be late. Homework. Unit number 3, Language Study. Lesson number 20, Figures of Speech. Solve question number 2 and 3. Page number 76. Lesson number 21, Synthesis. Solve question number 3 and 4. Page number 80, 81, 82. Please like, subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.